Hey guys, it's Rebecca Oberstadt. In this live stream, what I'm going to be doing is actually live comparison swatches. This is what I would normally do in a recorded version of a video, but somehow or another I filmed the wrong video was it a couple days ago, for swatches. And I had run out of swatch videos for Thursday, so what I ended up doing was using the mini palette. I used this one here, and I did swatch comparisons of this one with some of the other palettes, thinking that I hadn't done them yet. And all the videos I recorded that day using this palette, come to find out I had already recorded them. So I was like, well, crap, which one do I need to film? I had written down this one, come to find out it was this one that I needed to do. So that's what we're doing. I figured I would do this live, that way you guys can see like what goes into this process, how I do it, that kind of thing. And hopefully this is helpful. Sometimes I like to do these because I like to see if I can like make shades. And so I'm going to be using the Fabletics makeup cloth. It is wet. I have a dry towel here that I will put in my lap. And thankfully I have an iPad that I can look at to see what is going on in chat, because without it I wouldn't even be able to see if I was in frame. So this palette here I've done so far, there are 8 looks up on my channel using this palette. This is the Dawson collab with Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and this is the actual first palette that I bought from Jeffree Star, this one right here. And then I was like, man, this formula is not the greatest. I don't like a few of the shades in here. Some of them are kind of patchy, some of them are meh. But I went ahead and I heard so much great things about this one that I went ahead and bought Blood Sugar. The second palette purchase that I made was Jawbreaker. Now I did record yesterday or the day before a swatch comparison video between this one and Jawbreaker, so that's recorded on my camera over there. I haven't pulled that to edit it yet, so that will be going up. All of the links in the description box are non-affiliate links. They're just shortened links for all of the retailers that have Jeffree Star's products. I didn't pull Morphe. I do not want to promote Morphe. I don't want you guys to go and buy anything from Morphe, so I linked Jeffree Star's website, Beautylish and Beauty Bay. And the funny thing is one of his retailers, I'm not sure if it was Beautylish or Beauty Bay, but one of them, whatever the last link is for this palette here, they actually had these in stock on their website. I was shocked because they're sold out on the other 2 sites. So, and I know he's doing a big restock on those soon. So these are all of the palettes here, and I'm going to be doing swatches to see if I can mix and match shades to find comparable shades in the other palettes, or if we can mix shades in one palette to make a shade from another palette. So that's what this is. That's what I usually do. I like doing this because it gives me a better understanding on if I dip my brush into, like, say, this shade and this shade, am I going to get, you know, the other shade? And, you know, I already own these palettes, so it's not like I would get rid of them, but it gives me a better understanding of them. So we're going to start off with Blue Blood first, and there's a bubby in the tub. Actually, I don't know what the hell that noise is. Oh, it's the brother. Bubbies. Let me spin you guys around. He's literally in my bathtub. There you go. Hi, Bubbies. Did you want a bath? You want a bath, buddy? He's like, fuck no. Okay, so Bubby in the tub. That way you can see him and know that I'm not, you know, if you hear other noises, that's what that is. That's the bub in the tub. making sure that you guys can see everything okay and you're not getting the ring light. I do use a ring light right over the palettes. As you can see, it's right here. And then I will be doing outside. I'll be going outside as well. Okay, so I'll be using this palette on the top of my arm. I'll probably ought to switch them. You go over there. And since I can't see what you guys see, I'm glad that I have my phone here, or my iPad, so I can see. All right, so Ranch, I'm thinking, is going to be very similar to Cullinan. My pills, I think I can get by mixing like Wealthy and this shade here, Priceless. I might be able to get Tanacon. I don't know. The Celebrity Skin shade's a little bit lighter, but I'm wondering if I mix Crystal Flesh and Cullinan, if I can get just a Theory. A lot of the shades in here are darker, so those are the first few. We're going to start off with Ranch, My Pills, Tanacon, and I will be doing double swatches. And on the top of my arm, I'm going to go up because I do have arm hair. I'm part German, and so I have arm hair. I have quite a bit of arm hair. Bubbies, what you doing? I don't know why he likes my bathtub. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab just a Theory. Whoops. I'm a little too far down on that one. I only have so much arm space, so I'm trying to use this as like my meridian. All right, so now that I've got those done, I'm going to bring this over. We're going to do Cullinan first. And I'm going to leave a space for maybe a possible blood sugar shade next to each color. That is pretty close. The Ranch shade and Cullinan are very similar. Very, very similar. Okay, that was a little bit more similar than I expected. I would say Cullinan is a little bit more icy than Ranch, but I'm sure if I built up Ranch, I could get it to look like this, and I'll probably try that here in just a second. So we're going to grab Wealthy and Celebrity Skin, and I'm going to grab Priceless. So I'm going to put, whoops, forgot to leave space, Wealthy and Celebrity Skin. I'm going to try mixing those. And then I'm going to put Priceless down and grab Wealthy again. And to be honest, Priceless and Celebrity Skin looks a little bit more peach, where this one's a little bit more rose, and this color didn't come off right. I think Celebrity Skin is too peach to even be close to this shade here. So that solves that. Crystal Flesh, I'm going to grab Cullinan again. Put Crystal Flesh down here. Oh, that's not dark enough. So I will put Crystal Flesh or Cullinan back over this, because Crystal Flesh isn't as deep as the shade from the other palette. So there's the first four. I'm going to go ahead and build up Ranch with another swatch. And now it is a lot more comparable to Cullinan. And I know a lot of people love that Cullinan shade. So that works. Spiraling, I'm not seeing anything that would be similar. Same thing with Conspiracy, Pigment, Food Vibes. The whole middle row, I'm not seeing anything that I could even mix. But this What's the Tea shade, I might be able to pull something off. So let me grab this. It's this like pretty sagey mint green color. And this is how my brain works. I go through this process when I'm swatching these. So I'm going to grab Mint Tea and Wealthy. Might be too light. Yeah, that's a little too light. So let me grab this one down here. What are you? Flourishing. And I'm going to grab Wealthy again. Figure out what finger I had it on. Okay, so I think if you dip your brush into Wealthy, then Flourishing, then Wealthy again, and put it on the eye, you could probably get something similar to What's the Tea. So that would probably work. And then the other shades in this palette, to be honest, the rest of the row, there's not anything in here that would be comparable to the silver, and the rest of the shades are too dark to be anywhere near similar to this. So I have two shades. So we have Cullinan, and then if you mix Flourishing with Wealthy, you can probably get something close to What's the Tea. I think the Tanacon and My Pills, I mean, Wealthy is close to My Pills, to be honest. I mean, but My Pills is a little bit more of a rose undertone than Wealthy, or even the, what is that, Fearless up there? Priceless. So we have, you know, these two shades here. And then this was a mix of Celebrity Skin and Wealthy. So I think neither of them are quite rose enough to be this shade. But, I mean, if you want something similar, I'm sure that if you did a look with Celebrity Skin, you could get close to Tanacon or My Pills. If you, like, mix these two shades, you could get something that looks similar enough on the eye. And if you guys want an eye look where I do use like Cullinan, Ranch, Tanacon, My Pills, Celebrity Skin, Wealthy, Just a Theory, and Celebrity Skin, I think I could probably do a look with that, and then probably do like What's the Tea, and then the Flourishing and the Wealthy shade on like the lower lash line, to do, you know, to include all of these shades in an actual eye look. That way you can see how similar they look on the eyes. So if you want, I will write that down as something to film, add it to my plethora of things to film. All right, now getting into Blood Sugar. I mean, finding like 3 to 4 potentials from one of his palettes is actually kind of nice, that you can't find something exact. I mean, but this Ranch and the Cullinan shade are pretty exact. I'm going to grab Sugarcane and Cake Mix. We're going to try and find something similar to those. So there's Sugarcane. Oh, that's similar to My Pills. And then Cake Mix, I think, needs a little bit more brown. Let me grab a hint of Ouch and add that to Cake Mix. And then I'm going to grab these two shades again. And put them right above them so you can see. Those are pretty close. So there's two shades there that I could use in a look, comparing them on the eye to, you know, doing one eye with one palette and one eye with the other. I'm going to pick up Diet Root Beer and put this down. Probably my favorite shade out of this palette. Like my favorite matte shade. I think Flaming Hot, What's the Tea, and Diet Root Beer are my favorite shades in this palette. I'm going to grab Ouch. Oh, we got another one that's similar. That one's pretty close too. So there's 3 in a row that are very similar. Let's see. I don't think anything in the rest of the top row. I mean, I could probably try and mix Donor with something, but Donor's going to be too dark to mix with anything for Just a Theory. And I don't have another lighter shade in here unless I mix it with a matte. You know, I'll pick up Sugarcane and a little bit of Donor. Let's try a Theory. And we're going to grab Just a Theory and put that above it. I'm going to grab a little bit more Sugarcane. It's not going to be nearly as metallic, but you can get a similar tone to Just a Theory by mixing Donor, a little bit of Donor with Sugarcane. Let's see, pigment, I don't see anything that would be close to that, but we can try mixing. So I'm going to grab Pigment. It's a little bit on the bright side, so let's go out of the ballpark here. Let's do Tongue Pop and Cavity. I'm going to put Cavity and just kind of tap it, and then use Tongue Pop, and then kind of go back and forth till I get, ooh, okay, I might have been right. That's pretty close. This one here is a little bit too orange. I think if I added a little bit more Cavity, I could get something close to Pigment. So there's another similar shade right there. I'm surprised about that one. Flaming Hot is like an orangey type red, so I wonder if I mix Cherry Soda and Prick, if I can get something that's, and doing this on the tendons on my arm is not making the shadow look patchy. And the shadow ain't patchy. That's also a really good matte shade. So I'm going to grab Prick and Cherry Soda. Because Cherry Soda is a little bit more of a true red, whereas Prick is a little bit more orange. Got another similar shade. Look at that. Mix. See, this is some of the fun stuff that I like to do with makeup. I like to sit down and look and see what I can mix and what I can match to find similar shades. And if you did this for like every new release that caught your eye, you'd be surprised at how many similar shades you have to shades that are in certain palettes. So, and I bought this when this released. I had this in my cart. I had the bundle for this and all of the lipsticks. I had the big bundle in the cart, and by the time I got through checkout, the bundle and everything was gone, and this palette was sold out, and the mini palette wasn't even on the website. So I went ahead and ordered this, and the white mirror I bought, and I bought 2 lipsticks that were already in my cart from the night before when this launched, and then 6 hours later they finally realized that this wasn't on the website, and I was able to order this and 4 of the lip colors, and I like 3 out of the 4 of the lip colors. So and then I had to wait for the pre-order for this, and when I got the pre-order, I went ahead and ordered this, the concealer, and the setting powder. The concealer creases like absolutely crazy on me, and I think I need 1 shade darker to like with my correct undertone to be like my skin color instead of a brightening shade. I have C2. I think I need C5 or 6 to be almost my skin color, but I need a warm undertone, and he doesn't really do warm undertones very much. A lot of the undertones were either neutral or pink or peach, and those just don't work on me. The Not a Fact shade, I might be able to get something close. and this looks patchy and it feels really dry and gritty in the pan, and I don't know why, but when I put this on the eye, it's like, holy crap. This is a beautiful shade on the eye, but in the pan, like when I touch it with my fingers, it feels gritty. So we're going to grab Coma, and I'm going to grab Extraction, but I'm going to start with Coma first. Oh, hello? You know what, I'm going to put Extraction down too. I'm going to do a side-by-side swatch. So let me build this up again. So we have Coma here and Extraction here, which is almost exactly the same. Like, Coma and Not a Fact are pretty close. But then I'm going to go ahead and pick up these two again, and I'm going to put it right next to the shade. And I'm going to see if I can make a perfect match. I don't know, I think Coma's pretty much a perfect match to start with anyways. So, I could do 2 looks with these and do one palette on one eye and one palette on the other eye for both of these palettes. I'm shocked. I didn't have as many like duplicate shades or shades I could mix in the Jawbreaker palette, but you figure I've got one entire eye look right here from Blood Sugar or Blue Blood, and then with Blood Sugar I could do at least 2 different looks, or use a look or do a look with all of these. I could do like a neutrals look, and I could do a berry look. So that's like 3 potential eye looks right there that I could do. And then of course I've got one that I want to do with the Jawbreaker. Let me grab that palette so you guys can see it. I have a love-hate relationship with this palette. Alright, so here's Jawbreaker. With Jawbreaker, I was able to get something similar to Ranch, My Pills, Tanacon, Diet Root Beer, Flaming Hot, and What's the Tea. Those were the shades that I was able to dupe out with this palette. So I know that I have enough to do at least 4 comparison looks. So if you guys want to see that, please let me know. And I know it says that there's like nobody in chat, which, you know, is fine. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon or 2 something in the afternoon right now. So I know, you know, for most people this is the work day for them. Or at least it says that there's nobody in chat except for me. But now is the time when I would go outside, and normally I would, you know, stop the camera and go outside and then record out there. But because I'm live streaming, I kind of can't do that. So we're going to go outside and I will show you this in shaded cover as well as in direct sunlight. And since it's the middle of the afternoon, I should have pretty good sun. So let me grab my iPad. And I like Jimmy rig my tripod. I put my bath towel on it, or a bath towel on it, so that it doesn't like fall over. Hi, there's me. I haven't put makeup on today. It's too frappin' hot. Actually, I think I'm gonna turn the air on because it's 82 degrees in here. Em, you wanna go outside? Bubby, you wanna go out? Bub! Kitty, kitty, kitty! You wanna go outside? There's my boy. Come on out. Gosh darn, it's hot. It was supposed to be like 90 degrees today. Alright, so I'm gonna put you down here so that we are in the shade. This is shaded shaded cover to show you the color similarities. I can't see the camera at all. Let me stand up and see if I can see. Maybe I need to turn the brightness up on my phone. Alright, now let's go out into direct sunlight. Sometimes I would spend 2 or 3 minutes out here. Sometimes I spend like 10 minutes out here trying to get a good shot. But there's everything in direct sunlight. I swear these two shades are like so similar that I can't tell the difference with the naked eye. And then this shade and this shade are spot on. Let's get out of the direct sunlight. Over here next to a big old tree. Put my butt on the driveway. Now I know you can see me. So that's it for a live stream swatching, comparing the Conspiracy palette with Blood Sugar as well as Blue Blood. I have had people ask me to do this in particular. I also did a swatch comparison video between the palette and Jawbreaker. I have all of the palette information linked down below between all three of his retailers, between his website, Beauty Bay, and Beautylish. None of the links that I included are affiliate links. They're just tracking links to see if anybody clicks on them. I don't earn any commission or any money from those links at all if you do click on any of them. It just lets me know that somebody actually took the time to click on it. It just helps with engagement on Magic Link's website. So hopefully this is helpful to somebody that is looking into getting the Shane Dawson collab. If you own, Blood Sugar or Blue Blood or even Jawbreaker, there are going to be some similar shades. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different shades out of the 18 color palette that will be similar to, if you mix shades, will be similar to the ones from this palette. You know, because you figure there's 11 different shades besides these. So if you own any of his other palettes, do I recommend getting it? Only if you like the other colors that are in the palette. If you already own these and these are colors that you like to stick with, a lot of people are going to ignore this color here, but they're going to stick with like the berries and the neutrals and things like that, then maybe buying this palette isn't going to be the best. But I like it because I like using that middle row. I really, really enjoy the very bottom row with the silver and the black. I've been using the black quite a bit. I'm shocked because I stay away from black eyeshadow. This shade here, I love this shade. I don't know why it feels pretty in the hand. It feels like sand is mixed into the eyeshadow. I have fibromyalgia. Touching different things or applying different products to my skin can cause me to have different reactions. I can wear like velour things and velvet things, but like anything that has like actual hair in it, I can't wear that kind of stuff because it literally reacts really badly with my skin. So eyeshadows and stuff that feel rough in the pan, when they go on the eye, what it ends up doing is it scratches my eyelid and I end up getting like a dry patch here and a dry patch over here from gritty feeling eyeshadows, and it's just probably me because I have very sensitive skin. I've had fibromyalgia for over 20 years. I do not have like medical professionals that I go see on a regular basis because I can't afford health insurance. So you have to understand that working with a shade like this, number one, a little goes a long way. This is a very richly pigmented shade. Finger swatches are going to look patchy with this on no matter how many times I swatch that shade. It looks patchy for a reason. It's a very, very richly pigmented shade. I've noticed that with a brush, it blends out beautifully, and I don't know if it's because of the different lengths of the brush hairs or the types of brushes that I'm using, but I've never had any problems with the product looking patchy or skipping or just leaving weird blotchy spots on my eyes. So I find that working... Hi, Emily. What are you doing? I find that working with the Dawson palette is actually a lot easier than it is to work with blood sugar or with blue blood. I think blood sugar is my favorite palette out of all of them, and then this palette is actually right underneath that, and then Jawbreaker, and then blue blood. I would love to own the Alien palette. I know we just discontinued it, but I'm a sucker for green eyeshadows, and so I'd love to be able to own that. But you know, I've entered a bunch of giveaways for it. I've never won, and so it is what it is. Maybe one day I'll, you know, randomly get it, but since he's no longer making it, I haven't checked Morphe's website, but I really do not want to give those people my money. I got rid of my other Morphe palettes. The only one I still have left is the Jacqueline Hill palette, and I got mine in 2018, so mine doesn't have carmine in it. It's the original formula, thankfully. But anyways, I'm going to let you all go. I'm Oberstadt. Thank you for, you know, if you did watch this far on the live stream, thank you for watching the swatch comparisons. If you guys like live streams on like a random, instead of me posting a video on, you know, whatever day that I'm posting, I will be more than happy to do a makeup tutorial or a guided step-by-step. I would prefer it if there were people in chat that I was interacting with instead of just talking to a camera like I usually do. The reason I do live streams is to interact with my community of almost 4,000 subscribers. But, you know, I understand it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Actually, it's almost 3 now according to the iPad. So, anyways, I will see you guys in another video. I've already got all the way up until Sunday scheduled. So, I've got videos until then. And I got one I'm editing right now. So, I'm slowly getting back into the swing of things since Connor died. And the video I'm editing right now, Connor was actually in the video with me. So, kind of hard to edit that. I worked on it for like an hour and I had to quit because I couldn't keep it together, which is another reason why I'm not wearing makeup right now. So crying in makeup is not a pretty scene. So I will see you guys later. Hopefully you all are having a beautiful and much cooler day than I am because it's hot out here. It's at least 90 degrees, if not warmer. It was 82 degrees in the house before I just put the air on. So hopefully it's a little cooler now that I've got the air on. But I will see you guys in another video tomorrow. Feel free to like, comment, share, you know, all the fun stuff. And let me know what you think. Do you want to see eye looks comparing these? Because I'll add them to my list. That's 4 videos that I could film right there. And I think it would be interesting to see how closely they look on the eye. So, I'll do a battle of videos. I will see you guys later. Bye.